What if you could get a message from the other side? I mean, not some vague feeling, but a direct, detailed account of what actually happens after we die. Well, today we're diving into a text that claims to be exactly that, a letter from a soul who has crossed over, and it's got a pretty incredible message about life, death, and everything that comes next.
You know, it's a question we've all probably wondered about at some point. Is death really the end of the conversation? Can we actually reach across that veil and connect with the people we've lost? The source material we're looking at today doesn't just ask the question, it gives a pretty definitive answer, a resounding yes.
And this is how it starts. The very first words aren't about sadness or loss or anything like that. They're about pure joy. The Spirit's first priority is just to get one thing across. Hey, I'm okay. In fact, I'm more than okay. This wasn't an end. It was a beautiful, happy new beginning.
So if this conversation is happening, what's the point? Why is this soul reaching back across the void? Let's take a look at the actual purpose behind this amazing message.
See, this isn't just a quick, hello, how are you from the great beyond. There's a real mission here. The Spirit is really clear. Don't spend your time grieving for me. Instead, take this knowledge, everything I'm about to tell you, and share it. Share it with everyone, so people can understand that there's so much more to reality than what we see.
Okay, but if the afterlife is so wonderful, what about the actual moment of dying? For so many of us, that's the part we're really afraid of, right? Well, the text tackles this head-on, and it describes it as an experience of freedom.
This completely flips the script on how we think about death. It's not painted as this painful, tragic loss at all. It's more like a liberation. The Spirit describes it like effortlessly shrugging off a heavy, old, worn-out coat to reveal something totally new and light underneath. And apparently, it was a genuinely wonderful feeling.
And this chart just lays out that contrast perfectly. I mean, think about it. Our physical life is so often defined by its limits, right? The weight of our bodies, the hardships we face. Well, according to the text, the soul's new form is the total opposite of all that. It's pure lightness, absolute freedom, and constant joy.
So you're free from the physical body. Now what? Where do you actually go? What is this new reality even like? This is where our source starts describing the experience of the astral realm.
Now, the key thing to wrap your head around here is that the laws of physics that we live by, they're just gone. Imagine a world where your thoughts instantly create your reality. That's what this is, a thought world. You don't need a house because you don't have a body that needs shelter. Your consciousness, well, that's everything.
And in this place, this thought-based world, the soul gets some pretty incredible new powers. I mean, just look at this. You can understand people just by perceiving their thoughts. You can travel anywhere in an instant just by thinking about it. Walls, mountains, even time itself, they're not obstacles anymore. And the text says this new chapter starts with a beautiful homecoming, where you're welcomed by all the friends and relatives who made the journey before you.
But as amazing as this astral realm sounds, it's not the final stop. It's not the end of the line. According to our source, this is just one part of a much, much bigger journey, an infinite one.
Now this, right here, this might be the single biggest idea in the whole text. The idea that we, you, me, everyone, are eternal and immortal. Not just that we have a soul that lives on, but that we have always been here and we will always be here. Our lives are just chapters in a story that has no end.
The text then kind of maps out this whole eternal journey. It's a cosmic cycle. It says we start by emerging from this one divine consciousness. Then comes the journey. That's the part we're in right now, traveling through different lives, different worlds to learn and grow. That leads to ascension, where our spiritual power grows, until finally we return and merge back into that divine source where we began.
And here is the really crucial part. The work doesn't just stop when we die. The whole point of being in the astral realm is exactly the same as our purpose here on Earth, to keep growing, to increase the soul's power, and to keep moving forward on that path of spiritual ascension. It's not a retirement plan. It's just the next stage of the mission.
So, okay, with this huge cosmic perspective in mind, what does it all mean for us? What's the message for our lives, right here and right now?
According to the Spirit, all the problems we see in the world, all the conflict, it boils down to one simple thing. We've forgotten that we're all connected. The moment we started identifying with our little individual egos, we created selfishness, we created greed, and we created this toxic idea of mine versus yours. And that's where all the trouble started.
And that leads to the final message, which is really a powerful call to action. We're being told to shift our focus, to stop getting bogged down in the petty fights of the ego. Our real job, our true purpose here on Earth, is to rise above all that, focus on our spiritual growth, and make our souls stronger.
So, after going through this incredible communication, we're left with this one last huge question to think about. If this life isn't just a one-off thing, but a single step on a journey that never ends, what changes for you today? What is the true aim of your journey?